Tonight on NewsWatch Ole Miss, 2 men were arrested at popular Oxford bar. More details coming up.
Plus, we'll have an exclusive interview with your new homecoming queen.
Hey, this is Callie Ignatius with Stormwatch, and it's a beautiful day on campus with clear sunny skies and warm temperatures, and make sure to tune in later to NewsWatch to hear more.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Olivia Wright.
And I'm Logan Green. A night meant for a good time ended in a brawl Saturday night. A video fight between 3 men at the popular Tangro's patio in Kitchen began circulating across social media. This led to the arrest of 2 men, Jonathan Thurman and Braden Robbins. The individuals were charged with simple assault and released on bond. The third individual involved was transported to a local hospital and treated for extensive injuries. Oxford Police is asking for the community's help in identifying 2 women who vandalized the Globe Fountain next to City Hall. The fountain is one of the new water features in City Hall Pocket Park that was dedicated by the mayor and board of aldermen. The damages to the fountain are worth more than $5,000, which will make the charges against the women felonies. If anyone has any information on who the women are, please call the Police Oxford Department.
Ole Miss Women's Council for Philanthropy receives a $125,000 donation from Dr. and Mrs. R. Fazier Triplet Foundation. The foundation gifted Ole Miss plenty of donations throughout the years, but most notably, a $4 million grant to the Alumni Association's Triplet Alumni Center Building Fund last fall. The Women's Council provides scholarships in tuition and books for men and women throughout their college career. The foundation is named after the late Jackie and Fazier Triplet. The foundation is now run by their children. Ole Miss is introducing a new minor and scholarship in the year of 2024. The new minor will focus on American freedom and the country's founding documents. Reporter Sky Sanders has more details.
The Ole Miss Declaration of Independence Center for the Study of American Freedom is starting a new Freedom Studies minor through the College of Liberal Arts. I got to speak to Dr. Stephen Skoltedy, director of the center, on why this coursework is so valuable.
I think all Mississippians, and I think most Americans, want to live in a place where there's liberty and justice for all. And I think here at the University of Mississippi, we do a good job making people think about justice in lots of careful ways, which is a good thing. And I just want to make sure that we're also spending time and energy thinking about the liberty part of that, and thinking deeply and carefully about this fundamental idea.
In addition to the minor, there will be a $10,000 scholarship dispersed over the course of 4 semesters. The deadline to apply is December 1st of 2024 and is intended for sophomores and juniors.
So the scholarship is to create a cohort of Freedom Studies scholars, so students who will be involved in taking different classes that are part of the Freedom Studies minor, and who are the kind of students who enjoy just participating in the intellectual life of the Declaration Center.
The Declaration of Independence Center is dedicated to the academic exploration of the fundamental.
Today, the Student Activities Association had a jumping ride that called Soaring to the Victory. If you missed that event, don't worry. You can go to the Student Union Ballroom today at 6 p.m. for an event called Searching for a Win against Vanderbilt, where students can participate in an escape room. Do you think you have what it takes to be the next voice of Ole Miss? If so, then you can apply to be an Ole Miss Idol. The winner will get a $500 stipend to their Bursar account. Once you fill out the application, you will get a time slot to audition. All applicants will perform a solo in front of a panel of judges. The last day to fill out an application is Monday, October 30th. To submit an application, go to the website. Final round of auditions are November 9th and are open to the public.
Students at Ole Miss can enjoy a fun competitive pumpkin carving contest by sending their best carved pumpkin to the Stark Young House by the museum. The competition is entering its 4th year after starting during the COVID-19 pandemic. The competition has grown to become a tradition that is beloved in the Oxford community. Once contestants drop off their pumpkins, the people of Oxford will judge who has the best pumpkin carving. The last day for pumpkin drop-offs are on Wednesday. Oxford High School swim team won 3 state championships at the Swimming State Championship at the Tupelo Aquatic Center. The Chargers placed top 3 in several places and set multiple new school records. Just to name a few, Jacob Cholcheny won the boys 100 freestyle state championship. Brooke Sipes won the girls 100 breaststroke state championship and set a new school record for 1 minute and 8 seconds. Overall, the boys placed 3rd and the girls team placed 4th.
Authorities are investigating a shooting that happened Sunday afternoon near the home of U.S. Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith in Brookhaven. There's little information on the shooting at this time. However, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation reports there were no injuries. The senator expressed her appreciation that her family was not hurt and for the public's concern. She also thanked law enforcement for their efforts. The estranged son of Nashville's police chief is now on Tennessee's most wanted list. 38-year-old John Drake Jr. is accused of shooting 2 police officers Saturday. The people of Nashville are on high alert following this incident and are showing their support for law enforcement. Hannah McDonald reports.
It's just a little balloon, but hey, everybody can see it. They know something happened, so.
4 foil balloons pay tribute to the 2 police officers shot Saturday outside this Dollar General. Laverne police officers Ashley Bullyjack and Gregory Kern both shot in the store parking lot by 38-year-old John Drake Jr., according to investigators. The suspect, the estranged son of the Metro Nashville police chief, ran away from the store.
We're kind of peeking out all the time. We're just really nervous.
Christina Gramberg is one of many in the community under a shelter-in-place order for roughly 12 hours while police swept the Lake Forest area.
Looking in every door, every car, making sure nobody is hiding anywhere.
I see some balloons that weren't there before.
Through an open bedroom window, Glendon Wicks saw police searching, and before that, the entire encounter between the officers and Drake.
I heard some what sounded like gunshots, so I sat up and looked out of my window, and I saw 2 officers laying on the ground.
Her home is so close to the store.
Basically in my backyard.
Easily, a stray bullet could have come through her window.
I feel a little scared. It definitely rattles you a little bit.
Coming up next on NewsWatch, reporter Laura Wynn sits down with the homecoming queen for a good 4 minutes.
I'm sure excited for homecoming, are you?
I am. I have a lot of stuff planned. Me and my friends are going to have a ball. How about you?
Yes, I'm just so excited to sit Vanderbilt halftime, watch all the contestants.
Yes.
It's so fun.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's all we have for you. And right after the break, NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Hey, Mississippi.
Hey, Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Because picking up litter costs us time
and money.
MDOT spends $3.2 million a year picking up litter.
That's money that could be used to maintain roads and bridges,
patch potholes,
and focus on improving Mississippi's infrastructure.
Please help us help you.
We can't do it without you.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
All right, I'm in the house.
Okay, what do you see?
Nothing yet. Hold on, I think I just heard something. I'm heading upstairs.
Okay, I am almost there.
I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
Oh shit, it's not here.
What?
The gun's not here.
What do you mean? Where is it?
Cameron, are you in there? Open the door. Come on, Cameron.
I'm here at the scene of tomorrow's shooting, where a 15-year-old will kill 4 children, 2 adults, and then turn the gun on himself.
When the shooting starts happening tomorrow, first I'll probably just think it's firecrackers or a car backfiring or something.
He told some of us that his dad kept a gun in his closet, and he always talked about using it on, the people that bullied him. Tomorrow I'll probably say that I wish I told someone.
After the shooting, we're gonna feel pretty bad about picking on him, but until then, we'll probably just keep doing it because he's pretty weird.
Tomorrow I'll probably point out that something has seemed off with him since the beginning of the school year.
And I'm now joined by the officers who will be the first responders tomorrow. What additional details can you share with us?
Well, someone is expected to tell us after the shooting that the shooter has been posting on social media about doing this for weeks.
So how will you explain the shooting to your daughter?
Actually, I won't get to explain it to her because she won't make it.
This is Christine Lynn, reporting from the scene of another shooting we'll say we never saw coming.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Today is day 2 of NewsWatch Countdown to Homecoming.
NewsWatch reporter Laurel Wynn is here with Ole Miss homecoming queen Anna Ware Brown.
That's right, it's homecoming week here on campus. I'm NewsWatch reporter Laurel Wynn here with homecoming queen Anna Ware Brown. Anna Ware, how are you today? So good to have you.
I'm good. I'm so happy to be here.
Awesome. So congratulations on being homecoming queen, obviously. But what was that initial reaction like when the votes were totaled and you realized that you had won?
Honestly, I was totally shocked. I was not expecting it at all. I was super excited though. I'm looking forward to a great week ahead.
So going back a few months, what made you decide to run for homecoming queen, and kind of what sparked that decision?
So I actually really didn't make a final decision until the Monday before campaign started on Thursday. So my sorority actually asked me to do it, and I went back and forth for a while. I really wasn't sure what it would look like. I knew it was going to be really stressful, but I also knew it would be a great experience, and ultimately, with the encouragement of my friends and my family, I decided to do it, and I'm so glad that I did.
That's so awesome. So in an Instagram post when you announced your candidacy, you talked about being a 4th-generation rebel. So can you talk a little bit more about what this university and how it has impacted your family and yourself?
Of course. So I honestly, there was never a doubt in my mind that I would be coming to Ole Miss. My family has gone to Ole Miss for generations. A lot of my family has actually played football here at Ole Miss. Both my grandfathers, my father, and then my brother, a couple of uncles and cousins in between. And so I grew up coming to Ole Miss, watching Ole Miss football games, and there really was just never a doubt in my mind. I didn't even apply to another university. Ole Miss was always my dream school.
That's incredible. So I know that you're a Chi Omega here, but can you tell me any other organizations on or off campus that you're involved in, and why are they so important to you?
So giving back to the community, and especially just Ole Miss, because I have had such a positive experience here and in the Oxford community, was super important to me. I knew that I wanted to get involved when I got on this campus. Probably my favorite organization I'm a part of would be Ole Miss Ambassadors. I get to give tours to prospective students and their families. It's such a rewarding experience, and it's awesome because I literally just get to talk to people, which I love. But it's super rewarding, especially when I'll see people that I had on tours when they're actually like Ole Miss students, and they come up to me and tell me, hey, like, you were a pivotal part of, you know, me choosing this university. It's a really rewarding experience. So it's had a great impact on me.
Your campaign videos were so fun to watch. Your friends had the most incredible things to say about you. And going off of that, I kind of want to know, what is your mission in life, and what would you like to do on this campus as a way of impacting it?
Well, that's sweet. My friends I had the best friends that I could have ever possibly imagined. But yeah, really my Christian faith, what I'd say, is the most important thing. It's what motivates me day in and day out. I just want to glorify Christ and show him to others and be a light on our campus. You know, some days I'm better at that than others, but at the end of the day, I just want to be kind to everybody and welcoming and a friend to all. I always say you can't have too many friends, so I try to carry that with me on campus.
So lastly, I do have to know, what are you most excited about with the homecoming week festivities?
Honestly, I would probably say walking on the field. I mean, I feel like that might be kind of a basic answer, but I'm super excited. I actually didn't really know Brady before all the homecoming stuff, and we've gotten to be really good friends, and I'm so excited to get to walk with him. I think it's going to be a really, really fun experience, and one I'll never forget for sure.
Awesome. Well, that's all for this week's Countdown to Homecoming. I'm Laurel Wynn. Logan and Olivia, back to you.
Thanks, Laurel, and thank you, Anna Ware, for speaking with us today.
Now let's check in with weather anchor Callie Ignatius for a look at your current conditions.
Welcome to Stormwatch. I'm your weather anchor, Callie Ignatius, and looking at some of our current conditions at the moment, we have a 79 degrees, mostly sunny skies with winds going southeast at 9 miles per hour and 0% precipitation. I'll be back with you guys with some more weather info after the break.
The same tree?
No, the other tree.
Psst, they're coming. Places, everybody.
Is my light bright enough? You're such a glow-off. Well, you know. And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. The trees stand tall. Mother, mother, you tell me to stay rooted. The trees' roots go deep. You tell me to focus on my breath, and the trees breathe for the earth. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? Will you be the kind that makes shade, or the kind that shows a new way? Might you be the kind to hug, or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind. The child had a few more questions after that, and the forest had plenty of answers.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Each year, hurricanes and major flooding threaten cities, towns, and rural homes across the Gulf states. So chances are there will be more storms and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Welcome back to NewsWatch. We're going to look again at our current temperature at the moment, which is a warm 79 degrees. It's mostly sunny with winds going about southeast at 9 miles per hour and precipitation at about 0%. Now, looking at the forecasts for around North Mississippi, it's roughly around the same degrees, with the highest being 83 in South Haven and the lowest being around Oxford, Holly Springs, and Corinth at 79 degrees. Now tonight's forecast, it's going to get a little bit cooler, going down to 59 degrees, where it's mostly clear skies and winds going at about 9 miles per hour, and the precipitation still at 0%. Now looking at tomorrow's forecast, it's going to be roughly around the same as today's, about 80 degrees with clear skies and winds about 6 to 9 miles per hour with 0% precipitation. Also for tomorrow's temperatures, it's about 80 degrees, mostly around North Mississippi, which are highest at 82 in Tupelo and South Haven. All are having warm temperatures tomorrow. Now looking at the next 5 days, temperatures are still around in the 80s at 82, 81, and all around low precipitation rates for the next 5 days.
Thank you for the weather, Callie. What's coming up in sports, Evan?
Coming up, head men's basketball coach Chris Beard talked about his hopes for the upcoming season in yesterday's press conference, and the Texas Rangers punched their ticket to the World Series. I'll have that and more up next in sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Welcome back. I'm Evan Simmons with Sports Watch. Ole Miss women's basketball senior forward Madison Scott was named preseason first team All-SEC, and the team was selected to finish 4th overall as announced by the conference on Tuesday. Scott is entering her 4th year as a Rebel after averaging 11 points and 8 rebounds and also earning All-SEC defensive team honors last season. The Rebels will host Russ College in their only exhibition game this Sunday at 3 p.m., and admissions are free to all fans. Head men's basketball coach Chris Beard spoke to the media yesterday and talked about the positives he's seen so far from his team.
I think a lot of things. I think from a positive standpoint, we do have a lot of versatility. I think we can play different ways, which is always an ingredient of competitive good teams. So there's just different ways we can play, whether that be extending our defense or whether that be guarding the ball screens in different ways. I think offensively we have a lot of talented players. And again, we can play in different ways. We can play through the post. We can play a 5-out. We can play at different tempos. So that's been a positive.
The team will be in action for the first time this season next Monday as they play an exhibition against Tusculum. This week's Monday Night Football matchup featured a clash between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. To everyone's surprise, the Vikings will go on to defeat the 49ers by a score of 17-22. The 49ers defense will have no answer for Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins as he completed 35 of 45 passes for 378 yards and 2 touchdowns, both of which went to rookie receiver Jordan Addison. The 49ers offense did have a final possession to win the game, but the Vikings defense held strong, intercepting Brock Purdy to seal the game. We now know one team that will be headed to the World Series as the Texas Rangers defeated the defending champion Houston Astros in a Game 7 by a score of 11-4 to advance to their first World Series since 2011. The Rangers scored run after run en route to defeating the Astros and will now be watching closely to see who they will face in the World Series. The Arizona Diamondbacks will face the Philadelphia Phillies in another Game 7 tonight at 7 p.m. on TBS to determine who will face the Rangers in Game 1 this Friday. And that's all I've got for sports. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at @Rebel_Watch for the latest sports updates. Back to you guys, the disc.
Next on NewsWatch, Taco Bell just won a big case that has taco lovers celebrating.
And the internet remains undefeated. See why Hollywood actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was trending today. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back after the break.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
It's Taco Tuesday, and Taco Bell couldn't be more excited.
The fast food chain won its fight to end the trademark for the popular phrase Taco Tuesday. A New Jersey restaurant called Gregory's Restaurant and Bar gave up the trademark after owning the state for over 40 decades.
Taco Bell got an even bigger win when a smaller taco chain, Taco John's, let go of their ownership for the trademark in the other 49 states.
Taco Bell says they fought to cancel the trademark because Taco Tuesday is a phrase that should be openly available for everyone who loves to sell, eat, and enjoy tacos.
Well, I don't know about you, but I call every Tuesday Taco Tuesday.
Yes, I believe there shouldn't be a specific day for tacos. It should be eaten every day.
So true.
Well, that's all we have tonight. Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock, recently got a new wax figure.
This is fun to see, but the wax figure didn't turn out exactly how The Rock expected. CNN's Janine Moos reports.
First, they teased their new wax figure, then they unveiled The Rock in all his waxy glory, and now they have to fix it after finding themselves between The Rock and a hard place.
I kneel before no one.
Museum Gravin in Paris bragged that its artist spent 10 days meticulously working on his tattoos, but somehow managed to mess up the color of his skin. Instead of The Rock, one poster called him The Chalk, commented another, they turned you into Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute.
And then The Rock himself chimed in, amused more than angry, posting a riff by comedian James Jefferson that The Rock said made him belly laugh.
They turned The Rock into a pebble. It looked like The Rock about to be part of the royal family. I'm low-key offended.
The Rock's wrestler dad was black and his mom Samoan. The Rock said he would have his team reach out to our friends at the museum to work on updating my wax figure, starting with my skin color.
It looked like he worked at H&R Block or something like that.
Wrote one fan, I like my coloring of him more. The museum definitely got the message and posted, our artists are already working on improving the waxwork of Dwayne Johnson. The Rock seems to have cleaned up this mess pronto.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Ginny Mose, CNN, New York.
Would you ever want a wax figure of yourself?
You know, I think that kind of crosses the line. I think it'd make me a little bit more uncomfortable.
Yeah, I wouldn't want thousands of strangers staring at me every other day with my face. Well, now that's all we have tonight. Tune in tomorrow. I'm Logan Green.
And I'm Olivia Wright with your latest news.
Be sure to keep up with us on our socials and tune in tomorrow at 5.
NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.